It was a tough day to start with Bieber on the mound throwing the ball really well for them, but we continued to give ourselves a chance. We had good at bats, and we were in the game till the very end. And the way we played these 3 games coming out of the break, I think we have a lot to be happy about. I think that's the way you want to start the second half.
What was it about Bieber today that made him so tough?
Well, I don't know if it's just today. It's pretty much, if you look at his numbers and what he's done this year, it's pretty much every start, looks something similar to this for the guy. He misses a lot of bats. He throws strikes. He commands the ball well. He's got a breaking ball that he can throw to right-handers and left-handers. He has 2 breaking balls, really. I don't even know. He might even say he has more than 2, but they're good pitches, and he's a challenging guy. But again, I thought we gave ourselves a chance. It was a good close game, and ultimately just couldn't pull it out.
Right from the get-go, Jose didn't look like he had his best stuff. A couple of walks there in the first, and then just kind of progressed. What did you see from him?
Well, the first was, I think, a little different than the rest of the game. I think he was still finding himself in the first inning. He found a way to compose himself and battle through a few innings. We're gonna lean on him many times throughout the course of this year. He's going to throw probably a lot of pitches and a lot of innings out there for us. We just chose today as a day to not just push him to the very limit of what he could offer to us, and get him ready for his next start.
I think the other day Gibby was saying that if you guys won 2 out of 3 here, it would go a long way in stopping Cleveland's momentum heading into the All-Star break. Looking back at the series, do you feel like you guys accomplished that?
Well, I mean, I generally don't look at big picture kind of discussions and narratives like that. I think we had a very nice series. I think we could point to a lot of guys that came up very big for us. We had a lot of guys make plays, just play well in general, pitch well, bullpen, some starting pitching, guys having good at bats. It was a good series against a very good team, and if we play like this going forward, I think we're going to be okay.
With the reviews out there in the rally in the 7th inning after the one that got overturned on Tito's side, and then was that a call that Nate was pretty secure in when he called you out to make the challenge?
Nate said challenge it, so basically went over there and challenged it. And looking at the play, and I was talking with Shelty about it too. Jake's hand actually does hang over the bat in a lot of his swings and a lot of his at bats. It's just the way he grips the bat. So if the ball is going to hit the knob, it's going to probably have to go through his hand, even if it's just a little bit. And so, it's not like he's a guy that's choking up in that instance or is above the knob and it could clearly hit the knob. So there was very little knob seemingly visible. And I'm sure what happened is it probably hit both and probably did hit his hand first. But we're talking about such slight margins that it's sometimes it's really almost impossible to tell. It is impossible to tell with the naked eye. But we do know that the cameras that are being used are exceptional, and if there's a movement or anything that happens during the game, they can generally see it.
Rocco, if Trevor May's 0-2 pitch to Santana's down more in the strike zone, you think he has a better chance of putting him away there?
I would say the way Trevor was throwing the ball, I think we'll take our chances with Trevor out there on the mound. I mean, we could talk about a ton of specific pitches over the course of the game. That one just happened to be hit over the fence. He's throwing the ball great. I think he has several options to any hitter that he's facing that pitch selections that he could go to and get good results. Obviously, that particular one wasn't